Hello. Hello. Yeah, no, these are shorts. I do have my shorts on. Sir David the Bard. I know, I've been away a couple of days. I'm in the workshop. In the workshop. Well, I told you, these companies, they get you ripped off and ripped off and ripped off, and there's no consequences. Well, don't rip off the Bard. There's consequences. I've been working my ass off. You know, design, it is hard. I didn't know design was as hard as just an idea. But anyway, I promised you that I was going to put a big sign. It's 2 by 4, 2 feet by 4 feet on my new car. And it's taken me 2 or 3 days to put it together. I put it together first and it was too flimsy, then I had to reinforce it with iron and steel, and now I've got to do a few things. But it's on the car. I don't have a picture of it yet because I don't have my first sign yet. But I wanted you to know that I'm following through. You know, I'm following through. And I'm going to tell you, God, how brilliant I really am, okay? I have to drive this sign in a very conservative area, rich area of Utah. Now, I live down here in Kangaroo City, and the kangaroos just love it. When they see it, they just jump up and down all over. But the Mormons aren't that way. Now, I went to the city attorney. He says, I'm not going to tell you if you can put a sign on your car. I said, oh, that's informative, thank you. So then I go over to the police department. They're very helpful. They said, Bard, you can put anything on that car you want. If it's obscene, now there's a question. If it ain't obscene, you can put anything on there you want. Just make sure it doesn't violate any auto vehicle laws. I said, okay, no problem, no problem. So I went down to the sign man and I said, would you build me any sign I want? And he says, well, I think so, yes. And I said, well, what if I say, Mormons suck? Well, I do it. I wouldn't be happy about it, but I do. I said, that's all I want. I'm not trying to make you happy or sad. I'm just trying to give you money to make a sign. Yes, I will do it. So he helped me design and look at it a little bit, and the holder, it's got to stand 80-mile-an-hour winds. That holder can't come off that car. In Utah, there's a heavy fine. I think it's $1,000 for dropping a load. And if you, unless you're in general conference, then you can drop as many loads as you want at the podium. There's no fine for that. Anyway, I got it on the car, and it's ready. On tomorrow morning, I will go to the sign man. He wants $160 for a 2-sided sign. Now here is the brilliance. I went to go get a business license, okay? And I said, what are all the rules and regulations? So they told me the rules and regulations, and I've come home, and here's what I've done. You know darn well that it's not a criminal act to use First Amendment rights. I can walk up and down or drive my car and say, you Mormons suck. But there are certain signs, tokens, and symbols the Mormons think they own. They're secret. They're secret. When you see a car or you see a person, it's a secret. You can tell whether they're Mormons or not. You go to a store and it says, closed on Sundays. That's a Mormon store, right? That's a signal. That is between them. It's between Mormons. If you see no smoking, no drinking in any kind of a housing ad, it's Mormons. They want Mormons. That's the way they get Mormons. No smoking, no drinking. So there's certain key words and phrases. I have this in another video. Go look at it. It's way back. And here's what I'm doing. Here's what I'm doing. I went down and I got 2 American flags. Now the Utah Mormons think those they own. They own the American flag. If you got an American flag flopping on your car, you're LDS. You're LDS. You're Republican. States' rights. Everyone have a gun and use it. So I have two flags on. So they draw attention to the sign. The sign's pretty big. It's 2 feet tall off of my car. Anyway, I'm getting a bumper sticker that says, Mitt Romney. They think they own Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney bumper sticker, flags are flying in the air. Now I told you, this is on another video, they put little people and children on their back window of their SUVs to tell you how large their family is. And if it's over 3 or 4, you know it's LDS. So I'm going over to, I think it's Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to get those little people, and I'm going to put them on the back. When people come up behind me, they'll see those little people, Mitt Romney, the flags are waving. And then a big sign that says, Joseph Smith was a pedophile. I have laughed more, other than Miley, I have laughed more at building this sign. It's made me feel so good, so joyful. Now, here is the catch. I can be sued civilly. Someone said, well, you're damaging our reputation. We're going to sue you. And it's called, well, if it's written, it's libel. And they'll say, we're suing you for libel. That's okay. Because in libel law, truth is the defense for libel. So as long as I'm not publishing something that's untrue, I can't be touched. Here is what I've done. I have made this, and I'm licensed tomorrow, as, I'm not going to give you my last name. Most of you know it anyway. But, you know, the Danites are getting ready right now. We'll find that sign. We'll slit his tires. We'll key that new car. I don't give a shit. It's all insured. Fuck you all. It's all insured. Damage it. They give me another car to drive, a new one, and they'll fix this one, and the sign will be back within hours. Danites, screw you. Anyway, it's an art company. It's not a sign company, so it doesn't come under signs as much as it comes under art. So I create these signs, and they're originals. No one else has ever made one that looks like mine. Mine's original, and I autograph it. I make my signature on it, and then I sell the sign for $1,000. Anyone can buy it. It's for sale. It's like a roving, mobile art gallery. So the bard is driving along. Someone can stop me. I'll give you $1,000 for that sign. Take it down. You got it. Now, if you're Action Plumbing and it says Action Plumbing sucks, you might be a friend of them, or you might be just a curiosity, or you might go, God, that bard guy is really famous, and these are going to be extremely valuable. They're like Elvis posters. So, if you sue me, it's an art company. It's not a sign company. I'm an artist now. And I'm an artist to design signs that are unique and unusual. And they all sell for $1,000 plus cost and tax. So it's about $1,200, $1,300 to buy a sign. And it stays up forever. The sign stays there forever. And I can drive it by, you know, the freeways, different towns. And I love to go to the corporate office, and I can park. I've checked all the parking notices and whatever. I can park in front of a corporate office that says, this corporation sucks. So anyway, I just want to let you know, I ain't dead. I will be. And by the way, those of you that are going to kill me, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I'm applying for a Glock, a permit to carry a concealed weapon, and I have nearly $1 million of accidental life insurance. So if you shoot me, my family goes forever. my companies, my videos, they all go forever. So just make sure you don't shoot me in the nuts. You shoot me in the head here. So anyway, the Bard is attacking. They've attacked me. I've done everything a normal person. I've called them. I've tried to resolve things. I call. They don't return my number. And so since they've cost me something, let me cost them something. So I'm thinking of putting a picture of the bountiful temple on the back gate of my truck. So, geez, look at all those little people. Look at the Mitt Romney. Son of a bitch, this guy's a Mormon. Oh, and I'm having a flag made by the flag man. It's the BYU alumni flag, which is true. I'm a graduate of BYU. So see BYU flag up there. They'll see the little people up there. Mitt Romney, the temple is on there. The flags are flipping in the air. The only thing I don't have on there are garments streaming in the wind. You gotta turn it around. They're judgmental people, and turn the judgment back on them. Let them judge me as a Mormon. Let them judge me as a Mormon and pay me. I'm not paying $100 tithing on my $1,000 cash only business. I don't take checks. I don't take money orders. I do cash only. So anyway, I just want to let you know the Bard ain't giving up. It's taken me some time and some money and design to make my sign. But I got to get the little people, the Mitt Romney. I've got the flags already. They're flying. Hey, he's a Mormon. You bet your ass I'm a Mormon. Pay me your money, you fools. Health in the navel, marrow on the bone, strength in the loins, and you'll send you power and priesthood be upon me, be upon my posterity through all generations of time and throughout all eternity. That's going to be one of my signs in Utah when I get established. They're going to go bullshit. Bard gone.